morning, guys. This is Megan from You Go To Be Kidding. Today I'm down here in the barn with the goats and the sheep, checking on everybody. We actually have a baby monitor set up so we can hear. We are waiting for Tansy here to give birth. And everybody is mad about still being in their stalls. It's just about time for us to get morning chores done. So I came down here to check on Tansy. She was making a bunch of noise, but as you can see, she's not doing anything. I'll show you how I check on her. It's hard to show on camera, but I'll kind of talk you through how I can check on her and see whether she's getting close. It's not a perfect system, but there are a couple things you can do to check on her. And then we'll go ahead and let everybody else out of here. Hi, Ivy. So I don't know if Tansy's gonna let me touch her without moving away, but what you do is you can check her tail ligaments. So down along their tail, their muscles will start to loosen up and you'll start to be able to put your fingers. Yeah, she's getting more and more uncomfortable, but Ivy will let me do it. You can start to get your fingers actually quite a bit under their tail, but that's not what we're looking for. There are ligaments that run from her spine down towards her back. There's one on each side. They feel a little bit like a pencil and they hide. Oh, there hers are. It can be a little bit hard to find them, but if you slide your fingers down, hello, are you gonna let me? How about you? You have to get kind of creative at getting them. Yeah, so hers are actually getting pretty soft too. She is just a week out. So I'm gonna try to check again on Tansy. Yeah, so she is getting softer and softer. So each day that I've felt her, they have been feeling probably flatter is how I would describe it. Sometimes flatter, maybe a little softer. She is more and more uncomfortable with me doing that to her. Ivy will let me do it. Hers are getting smaller. They're right here, and they go this direction towards her hip bones. They're right in here, but her back end is getting real loose too because she is just a few weeks out from kidding as well. So that's how we check on them. Since Tansy is so close, her I don't know, estimated due date is Wednesday. I don't necessarily expect her to go right on Wednesday, but it's always a good idea to keep tabs on her. So I'm trying to check her every morning and every evening just to check for any changes. And when she changes, then hopefully we'll know. The other thing you can look for is her udder. And so Tansy's udder is not only bigger, but it's actually feeling pretty full. Where Ivy's udder is getting bigger too. It's hard to see. You can't really get down there. Ivy's udder is getting bigger too, but it's not feeling as full. So when their udder is full and those ligaments start to disappear, those are some hints that they're getting close. So checking on the rest of the animals, the sheep are supposed to be pregnant too. I'm getting a little bit concerned that Sean didn't do his job. I'm not really sure. Hopefully they are pregnant. Luna there, the first one, is definitely looking. That's funny, that's Caleb's jacket. Luna is definitely looking pregnant, but I'm not sure. And we're dealing with a little bit of poop issues with that one. So we gave them our worming herbs this morning. We'll give that to them for a few more days. And Donkey is pregnant too. Hey Aspen, are you ready to have a baby? So on her, we're checking for udder development and we're trying to watch for her belly to drop. It feels like her belly is really big. She's very cute. Ironically, it does not look all that big right now. She is quite large though, but her udder has not really gotten any bigger lately. So we're just still waiting. Soon, I think we're gonna have all the babies at the same time. That's what's gonna happen. So we are anxiously waiting for babies on the farm, but nothing yet. It's early the next morning, and of course, no babies last night that we know of. She's gonna hold out just long enough so it doesn't make it on this video. So I'm heading down to the barn. I'm gonna check her ligaments again. Gonna make sure she's doing all right. And check on Donkey. And then we will probably just have to keep waiting. So unfortunately, we're probably not gonna have babies in time for this video, but we should definitely have some babies for next week. Hello, my goatee friend. There's no babies. Yeah. Hello. Yes, you. I'm looking at you. Where are your babies? You don't know? All right, let's go check your ligaments. I'll bet Tansy will wait another couple of days. I can still feel her ligaments. So since we're down here checking on everybody, we are taking care of some last barn chores before babies come. So we use wood chips on the ground. You can see a little bit here in front of the door. It's a little hard to tell. But we actually use wood chips in order to soak up all of Donkey's pee so that we are not working in a mud pit. It keeps the smell down and it soaks it up and keeps it dry in here. It's been working really well. So we also use that in the stalls. And so the goats have some down on the floor with them. And we're working to cover up. And actually, we're hoping that the wood chips will be really nice for when she gives birth. We had hay in there before last year, but the hay just gets stuck all over the kids, and the hay doesn't actually absorb anything. It just kind of makes this big tangled mess of stuff. So we're hoping the wood chips go a lot better. So far, they've been working really well. It doesn't smell in here, or if it does, it just means that we need to add some more. So. And the reason everybody's stuck inside today is here in Middle Tennessee, it likes to rain and rain and rain and never quit. So warm rain and parasites equal a bad combination for goats and sheep. So it is actually better for us to keep them in their stalls and feed them some hay on some dry, clean ground than it is to let them out on pasture where it's all wet and the parasites are thriving. So they're inside, they've got water and hay, and they might be mad about it, but it is for their own good. And if it starts to clear up, we will let them out later today. If you like this video, please go down and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.